For the last few episodes, we have been talking about characteristics or attributes of true masters. When we look at these characteristics or attributes minutely, we realize that these are godly attributes. Is the true master God himself? And what is the difference between true master and other human beings? Let us dive deep into these two questions. The first question, is the true master God himself? Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra, talking about this, asks a very pertinent question. He asks, what is my relationship with the God in the absence of the man? Here he refers to the true master as man. He asks, what is my relationship with the God whom I can't speak to? Ask questions, find answers to my problems, whom I can't touch, feel, see. What is my relationship with such a God? Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra says, when we try to understand the poetic talent of Shakespeare, we first try to understand Shakespeare. Without Shakespeare, we cannot understand his poetic talent. When we think about love, we think of a loving personality. We think of a human being in whom love has been embodied or manifested. When we try to understand cruelty, we think of a cruel human being. We think of a human being in whom cruelty has been embodied or manifested. So when we think of God, don't we need such a man in whom godly attributes have been manifested? How can we comprehend God without such a man, without the true master? Keshta Prasanna Bhattacharya, a devotee of Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra, asked Thakur, how can God who is infinite, omnipresent, be manifested in a human being of 5.5 feet height? Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra asked, Keshtada, would you agree that a tiny match in a small matchbox, can burn everything in this earth to ashes? Keshtada said, yes, Thakur. Once the match ignites fire, and if that fire keeps on spreading without any obstruction, it can go on spreading and can potentially burn everything in this world to ashes. Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra asked, Keshtada, if a tiny little match in a small matchbox can burn the gigantic earth to ashes, can a human being of 5.5 feet height not manifest the infinite God in him? Keshtada was reflecting on what Sri Sri Thakur just said. Why can't the infinite God be manifested in a man of finite size? Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra says, the master is the materialized form of bliss, and he is the absolute. Now let's look at the second question. How is the true master different from other human beings? When a true master comes, he stands tall in the midst of the mankind. He comes as the most evolved personality on the earth. He comes as the manifestation of human perfection. Human perfection cannot be imagined, cannot be conceived beyond him. In other words, he is the perfect replica of God in human dimension. The true master is ever conscious of his transcendent reality, but an ordinary man forgets it. While an ordinary man knows that he exists, he grows, changes happen in him. He doesn't know who he is, where he came from, how he is related to the rest of the creation. He feels that he is a distinct solitary unit in the vast ocean of creation. He does not remember that he is a discrete manifestation of a transcendent being. What distinguishes a true master from ordinary human beings is his conscious memory of the transcendent being. A true master is the highest manifestation of the transcendent being. A true master is aware that he is one with the universe, and a sense of oneness pervades his whole being. He and he alone can declare, as Jesus Christ did, I and my Father are one. While a true master is one with the universal self, an ordinary human being is confined within his individual self. That's why a true master is so essential in life, to help us recognize that we are the discrete manifestation of the transcendent being. We are one with the universe.